I got a huge challenge for you today. Stick with me. This might help you out. It certainly helps me out to at least think about it. It's Tinfoil Tuesday.
So if you like exposing truth and dropping truth bombs, then welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday.
I want the truth.
Well, a big Shazam to you people. Today's episode was originally titled, well, duh, because a lot of this is like, okay, duh. But then I get to the end of this and got ready to film, and I said, you know what? Let's have a challenge today. All of these won't apply to you. Some of these you may want to jump online and explore some more, but I believe they are trying to off us big time everything in society, whether it's by design or by accident or happenstance or it just happens. None of it's good. We are not doing that well. We're not healthy. And I'm talking about not just our physical bodies, but also our mental and also our spirits. We're struggling. I wrote down 7 ways that we're really struggling, that society's very much against us. I'm going to lay these out to you. I've done my research. Some of these I can't even say out loud, but you'll be able to fill in the blanks. But I want to challenge you. Which one of these speaks to you, or maybe a couple of them? What do you need to work on? Let's have a better second half of 2026 than we had the first half. Things are pretty good around here. I want to do better. 7 ways that things ain't great. Number 7 is a disconnection from the Lord. A lot of folks are struggling. There has been a decline in Christianity, not the church. The body of Christ is solid. But as far as the numbers of people, percentages, we're just steered in 1,000 directions, staring at that rectangle of doom and 1,000 other reasons where it's looked down upon to be a believer. There's a lot of ways we can go there, a lot of different ways to look at it. However, I did find some good news. Decline of Christianity in the U.S. has slowed and may have leveled off. That study looks to be pretty solid, but we're disconnected from the Lord. I'm working on that. I really am, and I have been. And I say humbly, things are a little better than they were last year, and I am being mindful of staying connected to the eternal, and I do mean Jesus. Number 6, radiation, ionization, radio frequencies, all the that's going on. This is one where I went, yeah, duh. It ain't good. It ain't good at all. And here's a study that I found. Why has there been a concern that cell phones may cause cancer? Well, there's 2 main reasons why people are concerned that cell or mobile phones might have the potential to cause certain types of cancer or other health problems. Cell phones emit radiation in the forms of radio frequency radiation or radio waves. And it goes on from there. It talks about the brain, the nervous system, and all this is from cancer.gov. However, good news. However, the evidence to date suggests that cell phone use does not cause brain or other kinds of cancer in humans. That's what they say. There's a lot out there, and it's not just the phones. It's not just the fact that we put them up against our skull. I did read one study that says if you'll get 3 or 4 inches away, speakerphone, that is a help to mitigate some of that nonsense going on close to our brains. I talk on speakerphone 99.99% of the time. I don't do it in public. I don't talk on the phone in public. However, I've gotten a habit of using the speakerphone. All right, this study's got a little bit of pushback online, but for what it's worth, these Danish school kids, they did a study about Wi-Fi, and they found this. Here's a picture. They had trouble growing plants near Wi-Fi. In their classroom, they were able to grow plants away from the Wi-Fi, but up against it, not so much. A lot of studies about that. I know a lot of folks are clicking their Wi-Fi off at night. I don't know. My alarm system runs on Wi-Fi, so I don't know. Number 5. The grocery store. This is another, well, duh. I've been thinking a lot about this lately, reading a lot, probably a year ago when I talked about Dawn dish detergent and that deep dive I did on the blue and the red and the yellow stuff, and none of it was good. But I'm telling you, it's deep, and it's stuff that we should not be putting into our face. On about a year ago, Gary Brecka, say whatever you want to about him, but he's well studied, was on the Joe Rogan show. And one thing he said really, really stuck out to me, because I'm always like, well, why would that get approved by the FDA to give to kids? This some orange stuff or red stuff or blue or yellow. Why would they give it to them? And his point, and he goes deep into it, is, yeah, a microdose is not a problem. The problem is when it's all day, every day, 15 times a day, gummy worms, Jolly Ranchers, Gatorade, all this stuff over and over and over. Be mindful in the grocery store. That is one of my biggest turnarounds over the last couple years. Number 4, I have talked about this on here before. I have to be careful with my words, but corn. Corn use in America is legit. I found a study. I read a study. I'm blocking the whole thing out. It's from the Barna Research Group, and it's 78% of U.S. males deal with corn on a regular basis, and that can be spread out over weeks or months, and it's not good, and it's something that I think a lot of guys struggle with. Obviously, a lot of guys struggle with, and it's something we need to be mindful of. I think it sucks our soul dry. That's my opinion. A lot of research out there, and society is set up to make it okay, and I think it's something that maybe with accountability and friendships and having just a community around us of like-minded men, we'll do okay, but that's something to at least consider. Number 3, debt. A deep dive the debt is not good. Pretty much it's really bad. That's the short of it. It's really, really bad. This was an interesting article, average American debt by age, U.S. state, credit score, and type in 2025. So it was up to date. It ain't great. Trillions of dollars were in debt, and the system is set up to keep you there. They are talking, it hasn't happened, but they are talking about doing 50-year mortgages, and I think it's coming. There's even folks predicting that we're going to have 100-year mortgages in the next few decades, but we're talking about generational homes, and they're saying, yay, you can buy a home for your grandkids, and y'all are all going to pay it off together, 100-year loans. That's not good. It ain't good. I think it is not healthy for us in any way, shape, or form. Number 2, I ain't going to say it, but I'll show that picture right there. I deep dive the statistics on this. The average American has about 4 of these on a daily basis, 4 of them, and 4 different ones. It's not good, and it's designed to keep you there forever. It is not designed to mitigate anything. It's designed to keep the system rolling, to keep the dollars coming in, and to keep you in need of more. All right, before I get to number 1, let me ask you this. Which one speaks to you the most? Be careful with your words in the comment section because I don't want to get kapowed, but I think there's also stuff that I'm missing here. I just did 7. There may be 700 that we deal with on a daily basis. What say you? Number 1, probably number 7 should be number 1 about being disconnected from the Lord. But my number 1 is the outrage algorithm. And studies are out there. They're a little murky, but it looks like the algorithm is designed for whatever it shows you, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or anywhere, even here, is designed to get you upset and to get you outraged. There are theories that the rectangle of doom watches your eyes, can tell what you're getting at, and it shows you that nonstop. Why? We get angst, we get anxiety, and we come back for more. We fight online, and it is designed. This channel, I've worked hard over the years to stay positive and to do, okay, we're going to talk about some stuff that makes me go, oh, but also have fun along the way and try to mitigate or balance out some of that. And the data on this is super interesting, and it's not good. The bottom line, it's not good. How are we disconnecting from being who we're supposed to be as made in his image and simply thriving here during our very brief time on earth? We all need to do better. Let me ask you once again, which one do you need to work on? I'll see you tomorrow on Hump Wednesday.
Welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday. We hope you sing along.
You want answers? Diabetes.